to my orchid room. I'm Michelle. I am wearing my Theraspecs. This is day number 1 of me trying them in my orchid room, which is the most offensive room in my house. Offensive because it has the red and blue glaring lights similar to fluorescent lights. That's why I purchased these and I am testing them out, wondering how long I can be in this room before a migraine starts. I have been at about an 8-day streak of having migraines, and today I did not wake up with it. Yahoo! So what I need to do after I have a migraine is replenish all of my magnesium, potassium, and just keep rehydrating. I have to drink lots of water, and I add into it some coconut water. I know the writing is backwards on that, but coconut water is very high in potassium, if you did not know that. And this whole box would give me 979 milligrams of potassium. And it's balanced out with magnesium, phosphorus, iron, calcium, vitamin D, and vitamin C. And that is what I need because I am hypokalemic and I have low potassium on a normal basis. I have to fight to keep it up. And for some reason with us migraineurs, when we get migraines, we also have to go to the bathroom a lot and flush out the liquids that are in us. It's just something that goes with the brain. So hydrate. And here we go. I wanted to show you a few of my plants that have rebloomed for me for the first time in my orchid room. I am so excited. I mean, I bought them in bloom, but these have been growing in my environment and finally shot out some spikes, buds, and a few flowers. Let's take a peek. Do you see that glorious Phalaenopsis? I had to mount her because I don't remember why. She has a bundle of roots, but there is no new root tips growing. But instead, she decided to extend and begin to bloom off of that old dried up spike that I had cut halfway down so I wasn't tripping on it every time I walked past the hallway that she was in. She is now hanging proudly from that shelf. She gets her water, and because I have a feeling that spike's gonna just keep on growing, I let her have her space up in the air. I purchased four Phalaenopsises last year and did a little display of them. This was one we called Allison. Allison was my maid of honor in my wedding and my dear best friend who has passed away at an early young age and is now in heaven. And I named her Allison because if I remember correctly, those buds are a deep maroon purple, and she looked good in that color. And it was the color of the dress that she sewed for my maid of honor that she wore in my wedding. With those blooms that will be potential blooms, I am tickled pink. Again, I cut her off midway from her longer spike, and this never went yellow, and she decided to branch out. Let me show you her roots. They are so fun because when I water her, they turn a purple. You see that tinge of purple on there? They get really deep purple when she gets her good drink on the weekends. Usually on Saturday or Sunday. They get their full drink and then they get a splash of a drink midweek in my orchid room. Allison, I'm looking forward to seeing you bloom. And we had many blessings. She came around Thanksgiving time, had 5, woohoo, she's bouncing. She had 5 spikes. One was supposedly a terminal spike in the middle. But what did she do? She just produced another one. She didn't care. And she has a keiki growing off the front, and it's got its own roots going down. There's roots going up. There's roots everywhere. And she is beautiful. Look at those colors. And the back, as you look at the front of it, I'm seeing the back of it, and it has a pink line that goes down that. Isn't that pretty? I did want to add that Many Blessings is being grown in leca, and the Allison is being grown in the wood. wood bark chips type thing. Here is Allison's. I can lift her up and show you her roots. She loves, loves, loves this setup. I'm happy. And Miss Allison, she loves her bark. Look at those roots. Okay, and the other one, remember there was 4? This is one of the 4. And we call her Bunny. She's got a silver tone to her leaves. And she has a long spike with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buds so far coming through. And I water her and keep her moist, and she is enjoying that. You know what? I'm going to share it right here. I'm wearing these glasses in the orchid room, and I'm getting the auras, the triangle colored arcs. Darn it! I thought and hoped that these glasses would prevent that, but it might just be the harshness of this light. I'm going to turn this one light that's right behind me off. It just might be too direct. Unfortunately, it doesn't take the arc away that is now filling up my vision, which means I won't be able to head to Target like I wanted to. But we have Miss Bunny. And here we have, it's not a phalaenopsis, but remember Nicole Deanna? She was sharing about her dendrobium microchip, and I ran up and checked on mine, and mine is blooming. She smells like cinnamon. She has little tiny dots all on her, and it's a very, very poor showing as far as how prolific and beautiful and full these plants normally get. Dendrobium microchip had taken a huge setback by me not knowing how to care for her, and she lost all of her roots. So I slowly rebuilt her up in moss, and then I put her in this setup. Let me see if we can peek at any of her roots. I am so upset that those vision auras are back, but you keep pressing on, right? Take those off. Since I got the aura, oh, come on now, fingers. Here we go. Here she is. She's got a little bit of root tips coming through, but they've come down that far, which is magnificent. And there she has one coming out. So she is indeed enjoying water. I have her with water in the pot, and I pour water over her every couple of days just to flush it out. In fact, I'll do that right now since I don't have to pick it back up again in a few minutes when I water when the camera's turned off. I'll just do it now. So she got a good drink. And those are the 4 that I wanted to show you today in my orchid room that are having new life come to be. There's tons of roots growing on other orchids, and I'll have to show you them when my migraine goes away. But for now, I'm losing my vision. So with that, I say bye-bye until we talk again.